Up today, the unboxing of the Chicago Electric 90 amp Flux Core Welder by Harbor Freight. Check it out. Okay guys, this is Tool Dude Tony. I went to Harbor Freight the other day, got some welding gear, welding supplies so I could do some welding on this 57 Studebaker back here. Picked up a welding apron, leather, some leather welding gloves, a brush, picked up some new tips. When you do this stuff, I guess you could screw up these tips, so I picked up a few spares. They're pretty cheap. Hey, I also got this welding helmet with the blue flames, not the regular one. Okay, first impressions, this plastic seems pretty lightweight, kind of like a milk carton. Alright, let's try this. Now let's see what's in here. Now this is the 90 amp flux wire welder. Does not use gas, so I do expect some splatter with this. Okay, comes with a quick start guide. Tells you what the pieces and parts are. It also tells you about the different welds and what looks good and what doesn't. There's a bolt and another one of those tips we were talking about a little bit ago. This is a spool of wire. Okay, spool of wire, tips. Looks like the handle's not connected. It's supposed to be the hammer to get the slag and stuff off of your weld. This is made out of plastic. Okay, this is absolutely worthless here. Instructions, that's always good. Looks like a piece of shielding. Oh, you know what that was? This is a face shield. Wow, look at that. Okay, that's all that's in the box. Here's the welding handle and tip. It has a tip installed. It's not bad. Got trigger action for ejecting the wire. Okay, right, here's the ground strap with the ground clamp. Like everything else in this kit, it's pretty lightweight. This seems to be pretty crappy, but I suppose it might work. Pretty simple setup. You got a wire feed speed. What I'm going to be working on, the wire speed's probably going to be pretty low here. Power on and off, and here's your power settings. Not too tough. You got a minimum and a maximum. Let's take a look under the hood here, see what it's got inside. Well, so this is the wire feed setup. I'll have to read the instructions. Looks like with the wire wheel on here, run your wire through there, it comes out through the handle. I think we're good to go. Has some nice diagrams to show you where to run the wire. Looks like there is a guide chart inside the lid. Well, I spent a little bit of time here getting this thing set up, and I'd like to give you my first impressions. Now, you've got to realize, though, that this is your cheap $90, well, I paid $90 for it, but it's a $100 welder. The instructions that came with this were actually pretty good. I was able to get the wire feed set up without any problem. The welding mask that comes with it is not the one I'm wearing right now. It's another one that I got from Harbor Freight. But this thing is a complete piece of junk. This little slag weld cleaner is a piece of plastic. It's really just a piece of crap. So you want to get a new one of these too. Alright, but the welder itself. Now, keep in mind folks, this is a 90 amp welder. It runs off of your regular 110 power, just like you'd plug in a toaster. Something else, this is flux core only. This handle is has your wire feed on it. It looks like it's, actually it's not too bad. I don't know how long that'll last, but consider this a hobby-based garage type, you know, non-professional kind of welder for doing easy stuff, lightweight stuff. I'm definitely not going to be welding anything structural with this. Also, because it's a flux core, I'm not going to be welding any body panels. That flux will eventually leak through any you know, body work that you've done and eventually ruin your paint. Well, this is Tool Dude Tony. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please press the like button. Consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. It is youtube.com/ToolDudeTony. Got a lot of other videos out there. Got a series on how I'm fixing up this old Studebaker back here, in case you were interested. But check it out. Got lots of stuff. And as always, if you're not fixing it yourself, you're paying somebody else to fix it. So get out there and fix something. Tool Dude Tony, out of here. Up today, the unboxing of the Harbor Freight Chicago Electric 90 amp Flux